Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to International Islamic University Islamabad School's Sahiwal Campus online lectures. This is the lecture for English grade 6 and we are going to begin with the unit number 12. Dear students, after the closure of schools, this is the first lecture of grade 6 for subject English given to you online. Dear students, IIUI schools have prepared online lectures for you people to avoid any kind of loss of your studies. Now it is your duty to listen to the lectures attentively and be regular in your studies. If you follow all the directions, all the instructions given by school regularly, do your classworks and homeworks in time and send for checking regularly, I am sure that you will not have to face any kind of botheration in your studies. But if you don't follow the instructions, if you don't take it serious, if you don't listen to the lectures carefully, and if you don't do your classworks and homeworks in time, it may be problematic for your final exams of term 2020. So please follow all the directions, listen regularly, do your classworks and homeworks in time, and make sure to send your books, notebooks, workbooks to school for checking regularly. Okay, now let's come to our lecture, and the unit number 12 is a realistic story, and the name of this story is a challenging life story. As this is the first lecture for this unit, so we will cover reading and explanation from the content of this story. I will give you the word meanings of this story and I will explain you the content, and you will have to write down all the meanings of difficult words in your English classwork notebook. So before we begin with the reading, make sure that you have your English students book, English classwork notebook, and your complete stationery with you. Listen to the teacher attentively and write down the meanings of difficult words in your notebook. If you find anything difficult while listening to your lecture and while doing your classwork or homework, just note down the points. First, you have to rewind the video and listen the things again. I am sure that you will understand it, but suppose if you don't understand anything, you can contact through WhatsApp or you can wait for the discussion session. Okay. So as this is a realistic story, so first of all let's see that what type of stories are called realistic story. Realistic stories are general stories that could have actually occurred to people or animal in a believable setting. Dear students, for example, some stories come in front of us that seem like unrealistic. Those are called fictions, but the stories that can happen or might have happened in this real life are called realistic stories. उनमें कुछ करेक्टर्स होते हैं, उन करेक्टर्स के साथ जो हैपनिंग्स होती हैं, जो वाक़यात होते हैं, वो बिल्कुल रियलिस्टिक होते हैं, जो कि आम जिंदगी में या तो हो चुके होते हैं या वो हो सकते होते हैं. सेकेंडली, इन स्टोरीज़ में, रियलिस्टिक स्टोरीज़ में जो सेटिंग्स होती हैं, जो सीन्स होते हैं या जो प्लेसेस होती हैं, वो बिल्कुल रियलिस्टिक होती हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, रियलिस्टिक स्टोरीज़ में कहीं भी कोई वो फेरी लैंड की बात नहीं आएगी और इस तरह की चीज़ें नहीं आएंगी. इन स्टोरीज़ की जो सेटिंग्स होती हैं और जो सीन्स होते हैं वो बिल्कुल रियलिस्टिक होते हैं. देन realistic fiction stories tend to take place in the present or recent past. Characters are involved in events that could happen. Characters live in place that could be real. Okay, and the realistic story today we are going to learn is a challenging life story. In this realistic story, this is about a boy Azhar who was born with HIV, which is a virus that causes AIDS. His mother loved him very much. He was sent to a special home for children. He told his caretaker Sarah that he wanted to have a happy life and wants to go to school. In this lesson, we will come to know that how Azhar was socially outcasted by the people for his disease and how he came out from all these circumstances with the help of his caregiver Sarah and a film producer who was filming a documentary about children with HIV/AIDS. Azhar grew in confidence and learned to speak publicly about his condition. Now, you have to open your English students book, page number 82, where the story begins. Please open page number 82 from your students book. Open your English classwork notebooks and prepare your classwork page by writing date and day on the top of the page. Topic is realistic story and the subtopic is a challenging life story. First of all, as we are going to have some word meanings, so prepare your index first. I am going to read the lesson and you will have to read it with me. Open your books, put these books in front of you, opening page number 82 and read it with me. I will give you the meanings of difficult words here. You can see on the screen, and you will have to write down those words and meanings in your notebooks. So please draw a line in the middle of the page. First section is for words and the second one is for meanings. Okay, dear students, I am going to begin the reading. A challenging life story. Azhar was born with HIV. Although his mother loved him, she knew she could not look after him because she herself was very sick. Friends of his mother took Azhar to hospital. He will be a handsome boy one day, said a nurse. But another nurse shook her head and sighed. He has HIV. I don't think he will live very long. Dear students, here in this first paragraph, two different mentalities of this society is described. Two personalities with the same gender, with the same profession, for the same conditions, they have two opposite thinkings. This is the picture of this society. One is saying that he will become a handsome boy one day. It means that she is optimistic. She is thinking positive about his illness, that he will be well one day. But the other one says that I don't think so. So she is really she really belongs to the superstitious society. She belongs to the prejudice thinking, who thinks that he has a HIV, so he will never live very long. Our duty is to come out of this type of mentality. Back to reading. She was wrong. Azhar grew strong and went to a special home for children with HIV/AIDS, where he learned to kick the ball and read like other kids. But that wasn't enough for Azhar. He told Sarah, his caregiver, that he wanted a happy life and that more than anything he wanted to go to school. Okay. Azhar knew that children from the special home often had a difficult time at school because the other students were worried about sitting next to them or playing with them. It is not fair, he complained. You can't catch HIV touching someone with HIV. You can't catch it by playing games with them or even sharing dishes and food. Why are they scared? People are often scared of things they don't understand, said Sarah, giving us a hug. Please let me go to school, he pleaded. I want to lead a normal life. Okay, dear students, in these lines, Azhar's feelings are described. He wants to go to school, he wants to play with the kids, he wants to be a friend of other kids of his age, but he is unable. No one wants to touch him when some children are playing and he goes towards them for playing with them. They run away, leaving him behind. Can you think how he would feel when he faces this type of situations, when he wants to play with the other children and they run away from him? How would he feel? Of course, miserable. He wants to play with them. He wants to be a normal boy. वो एक नॉर्मल ज़िंदगी गुजारना चाहता है, लेकिन लोग उससे दूर भागते हैं। The one miserable condition for him is that he is suffering from a severe disease. And the other miserable thing he faces that no one supports him. No one wants to be his friend. They are scared of him. वो कैसा फील करता होगा जब वो ये देखता होगा कि उसके जैसे उसके जो साथ वाले उसके एज फेलोज़ हैं वो उससे खौफज़दा होते हैं, उससे स्केयर्ड होते हैं, उससे दूर भागते हैं कि हमें इससे कुछ हो ना जाए। इससे उसे ये नहीं फील होता कि मैं इल हूँ और मुझसे इन्हें वो जर्म्स लगने का खदशा है। उसे यूँ लगता है कि जैसे मैं कोई आउटकास्टेड थिंग हूँ, मैं कुछ अनोखा हूँ इन लोगों से, ये सब लोग नॉर्मल हैं और मैं नॉर्मल नहीं हूँ। हालांकि ऐसा नहीं होता। हम इस तरह जब करते हैं तो इन लोगों को इस तरह फील करवाते हैं कि जैसे वो नॉर्मल इंसान ही नहीं है। दैट्स द रॉन्ग वे। वी शुड सपोर्ट दैम, वी शुड हेल्प दैम getting out of the illness, getting out of this type of situations by being friend of them, by giving them the courage, just like Sarah is doing here. Sarah hugged him and Sarah said that people are often scared of things they don't understand. अब वो उसे ये बताना चाह रही है कि लोग एक्चुअली अनअवेयर हैं, लोग जानते नहीं हैं सिचुएशंस के बारे में, इसलिए लोग इस तरह से बिहेव करते हैं। यू आर नॉट समथिंग डिफरेंट और आउटकास्टेड। दिस इज़ द गुड रिस्पॉन्स। Back to reading. Eventually, he enrolled in a local school, but it didn't take long for word to get round that he had HIV. Dear students, here word to get round means that मशहूर होगी ये बात कि उसको HIV है। जब वो स्कूल गया तो पूरे स्कूल में ये बात फैल गई कि उसको HIV है। Some of the students shunned him. Do you know what does shunned mean? It means they ignored him. Others teased him, but a few made him welcome. There were a few students who made him welcome. Then one day the principal rang Sarah. Rang Sarah means he called Sarah. He told her he was very sorry, but the parents have refused to send their children to school. As long as Azhar is here, I am afraid he will have to leave. अब वो सारा को क्या बता रहे हैं? सारा को ये बता रहे हैं कि मेरे स्कूल के जो बाकी स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनके पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चों को मेरे स्कूल में नहीं भेज रहे कि जब तक अज़हर यहाँ है बाकी बच्चे नहीं आएंगे। कैन यू थिंक हाउ अज़हर फेल्ट ऑन दिस सिचुएशन? उनके पेरेंट्स कह रहे हैं कि अज़हर को ये स्कूल छोड़ना होगा, अदरवाइज़ बाकी स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे एडमिशन नहीं लेंगे या इस स्कूल के बाकी स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो यहाँ नहीं आएंगे। हाउ हैव ही फेल्ट ऑन दिस सिचुएशन? ऑफ कोर्स मिजरेबल। Azhar lay for hours on his bed, staring at the wall. Meanwhile, Sarah telephoned dozens of schools until she found one which accepted him. Azhar started again, but this time he told no one about his HIV. He longed to make friends, but he feared being discovered and rejected again. अब वो स्कूल तो चला गया है, लेकिन वो स्कूल के स्टूडेंट्स को अपने HIV के बारे में नहीं बता रहा कि अगर वो लोगों को बताएगा तो लोग फिर उससे दूर हो जाएंगे और वो एक दफ़ा फिर से कोई उसे रिजेक्ट कर देगा, वो स्कूल फिर से उसे वहाँ से निकाल देगा, लोग फिर से उसे उस तरह का फील करवाएंगे, उससे दूर भागेंगे, इसलिए वो लोगों को अपनी HIV के बारे में नहीं बता रहा। He told Sarah that he was determined to get a good education even if it meant never having a friend. अब वो क्या कह रहे हैं कि मैं सिर्फ एजुकेशन चाहता हूँ, मुझे किसी फ्रेंड की ज़रूरत नहीं है, अगर मुझे कोई फ्रेंड नहीं भी बनता दैट डजेंट मैटर, आई जस्ट वॉन्ट टू गो टू स्कूल एंड हैव अ गुड एजुकेशन। एट दैट टाइम अ फिल्म प्रोड्यूसर वॉज in town filming a documentary about children with HIV/AIDS. He heard about Azhar, and with his permission, the producer talked to Azhar's classmates about the disease. The students listened, they learned, and they began to understand. These students went home and explained to their parents, and one by one they befriended this boy who had kept himself hidden. Azhar grew in confidence and learned to speak publicly about his condition. अब क्या हुआ, उसे कॉन्फिडेंस मिला है कि अगर लोगों को समझाया जाए तो लोग समझते हैं, लोग ये बात समझते हैं कि ऐसे लोगों के साथ फ्रेंडशिप करने से या ऐसे लोगों को सपोर्ट करने से, ऐसे लोगों के साथ बात करने से, उनके साथ खेलने से कुछ भी नहीं होता है। दे आर नॉट आउटकास्टेड। वो कोई ऐसे नहीं है कि उनके साथ अगर हम फ्रेंडशिप करेंगे तो हमें कुछ हो जाएगा। इस तरह सिर्फ उन्हें बुरा फील होता है और कुछ भी नहीं होता। इसके बाद क्या हुआ, अज़हर लर्न्ड टू स्पीक पब्लिकली अबाउट हिज कंडीशन। अब वो लोगों को ये बताते हुए खौफ महसूस नहीं करता था कि मुझे ये डिजीज़ है, मुझे HIV है। फाइनली विद द हेल्प ऑफ the film producer, he was introduced to the prime minister of his country. I asked him to try to make people understand that HIV/AIDS is, said Azhar. Azhar still struggled with the symptoms of HIV and the prejudices that surrounded the disease, but he is now a self-assured young man who is not afraid to dream of a future. Dear students, here a new word came, that is prejudice. Do you know what does prejudice means? It means superstitious thinking. जिसे हम कहते हैं दकियानुसी ख्यालात, पुराने ख्यालात। अब अज़हर को दो चीज़ों के साथ जंग करना थी, एक उसका HIV और दूसरा सोसाइटी की प्रेजुडाइसेस। एंड ही वॉज नाउ सेल्फ अश्योर्ड यंग मैन, जो अब अपने फ्यूचर के बारे में ड्रीम कर सकता था। उसे ये पता था कि लोग उसे सपोर्ट करेंगे। क्यों? क्योंकि वो फिल्म प्रोड्यूसर ने लोगों को अवेयरनेस दी थी। आई वॉन्ट टू ट्रेवल द वर्ल्ड, ही टोल्ड मी। आई वुड लाइक टू बी अ लॉयर एंड टू लिव हैप्पीली एवर आफ्टर। अब ये उसके वो विशेज़ हैं कि वो वर्ल्ड टूर करना चाहता है और वो लॉयर बनना चाहता है और एक हैप्पी लाइफ स्पेंड करना चाहता है। डियर स्टूडेंट्स, this is the end of today's lecture. We covered reading and explanation and word meanings from this story. Now you have to read the whole lesson with proper pronunciation. First, listen to this lecture again, read the story again, and then learn the word meanings that I gave you and you have written in your classwork notebook. And then in the next lesson we will move towards the exercise of this unit. Dear students, this type of stories come in your book not only for learning and to pass the exam, but to think about the things, to think about those things that you haven't thought before. This topic is not for only learning. Of course it is for learning. It gives you a lot of new vocabulary. It gives you some new words. It gives you some new sentence structures. But along with the new grammatical things or new things of English learning, this lesson gives you a new way of thinking. And if you got the new way of thinking, that's the achievement. You don't just read these type of lessons, but think about these things and change the perception of life. I hope you understood what I am trying to say you. This is the end of today's lecture. Good luck. Allah Hafiz.